It's Marge. Today I have a yoga strap that I'm going to use for a stretch. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a bathrobe strap or a towel. And I also have a pillow. I'm just going to use this between my knees to do open books. So that's all you need that for, okay? So let's get started today with a child pose. So I'm just going to sit onto my heels. I'm going to bring my arms forward and place my head on the floor. Now if your shoulders are tight, you can bring your hands right back here. Okay, so I'm going to sit here and I want you to begin to breathe. So you're going to inhale and your back ribs are going to expand toward the ceiling and out toward the side walls. So inhale and exhale. Pull your abdominal muscles in and up as you exhale. And at your own pace, let's go about 4 breaths here. Nice work. Go ahead, bring your hands forward. Bring yourself up onto all fours here, okay? From here, tailbone sticking out, head is reaching long. I'm just going to send myself forward and press back, keeping myself in a nice neutral spine. Forward and back, and forward and back. Forward and back. One more time here. And back. Nice. From here, turn your toes under. And you're going to press your hips up toward the ceiling. Inhale there, and then exhale and bring it down. Good. We're going to do it again. Press the hips up toward the ceiling. Try to press your heels toward the floor. Your chest presses through your arms toward your thighs. And then come back down. And again. Good. 2 more. And 1 more. And down. Let's wag our tails now. You're going to pick the foot up off the floor, knee stays down, look over your shoulder and over your shoulder the other direction as that foot goes side to side. Nice. Other side, pick that leg up, you're going to look at it over at the foot and over. Nice. Now, let's just go ahead and walk forward and lay down on the floor. So I'm going to place my hands along, about shoulder height. Feet are wide. My booty is under, belly up. I'm going to press up. My hips come up off the floor. I'm not going to sink into my shoulders, but I'm going to press into my hands. Now, if that's a little too intense, you can come onto your elbows, pull your elbows towards you, and send your heart forward. And take some breaths, inhaling, and then you can come down a little bit and then do that again. Okay, otherwise, we're going to press up and down. Three, 2, and 1. Nice. Reposition your legs. Come on up, back to a child pose one more time. Good, and then you're going to come on up. Now, I'm going to take the pillow. My legs are at 90, and the pillow is just going to help my hips stay nice and level here. Okay? So arms are reaching out in front of me on the floor. If you're uncomfortable here, you could put a small pillow underneath your head. Okay, so from here, I'm going to inhale, draw my arm across my body, exhale, and reach behind me. Now I'm not going to roll my hips back. I want to keep them stacked. Maybe this hand hits the floor, maybe it doesn't. Take an inhale there, and then as you exhale, you're going to slide that arm forward. And then again, open it up. Big breath. And then exhale. Good. Again. One more time. There you go. Now, help yourself up, or you can just flip around to the other side. I'm going to face you though. Again, my knees are 90-90, and the pillow just keeps my hips stacked. So I'm going to inhale, and as I open, I exhale. I take a big breath here, fill my ribs up, and then exhale to bring it forward. And again. Two more times. And one. Good. That's all I need the pillow for. I'm going to go ahead and turn over onto my back. Okay. You can start with your hands down by your side. And we're going to roll the low back into the mat. Imagine you have a clock on your stomach. 12 o'clock is up by your ribs, and 6 o'clock is down by your pubic bone. So I want you to roll your low back into the mat and curl your tail up toward 12 o'clock. And then as you inhale, I want you to press your pelvis away, arch your back a little bit, and send your pubic bone towards 6 o'clock. And then you're going to roll back and forth. Now I am not using my glutes. I'm not squeezing my glutes. I'm using my low abdominal muscles to roll my low back into the mat. And then I'm using them to inhale and arch my back. Now I want a little bit more stretch, so I'm going to bring my hands over my head. And I'm going to roll back. And then inhale. And roll back. And inhale. Two more here. Roll back. And lengthen. And then one more. There you go. Now walk your knees in. Give your low back a little stretch. You can rock side to side. Now, feet on the floor. I'm going to inhale, bring my arms up. And arms go back, palms are to the ceiling, and we're going to circle the arms around to the side. Okay? So I'm in a neutral pelvis. My T-point is sunk to the floor. Inhale. If your arms don't reach all the way to the floor, that's fine. You just open them out to the side, and you find the floor as quickly as you can. Now let's reverse your direction. So you're going to inhale there, exhale as you bring your arms up, and pull them back down to the floor. Again, palms are to the ceiling. As I come back here, I'm not going to flare my ribs up off the floor. I want to keep my T-point down. Two more. And then one. And bring it down. Good. Pull those shoulders up towards your ears and then send them down towards your toes, okay? And up and reach down. Nice job. Now I'm going to take my yoga strap or like I said, your bathrobe strap or a towel. I'm going to put that on my foot. Now, I want to keep my waistline long and my tailbone sending away from me. So I don't want to curl up this way, but I want to push that down and lengthen. Then I'm going to pull my leg toward me and find a nice hamstring stretch. I'm going to take a couple of breaths here. And then I'm going to bend my knee and send my heel toward the ceiling. And bend and straighten. Keeping again long through my waistline and my hip. Nice. Now I'm going to anchor my elbow to the floor. You can have this leg bent or you can straighten it out. I'm going to anchor that leg to this hip to the floor, my elbow. And then I'm going to open my leg out. Now I'm not going to pull myself into this position here. I'm going to anchor my opposite hip to the floor and find a stretch for my inner thigh. I'm going to bend my knee and extend it. And bend and extend. 2 and 3. 1 more. Nice. Now I'm going to bring this leg up. Changing hands, I'm going to anchor this hip long through my waistline, tailbone reaching away from me, and bring it across. You may get a little bit of a glute stretch here, maybe a bit of an IT band stretch here. And again, if you like, you can bend that knee and straighten it, and bend it, and straighten it, bend it, and straighten, and then 1 more, bend it, and straighten it. Good, now I'm going to bring it to the center. I'm going to, again, lengthen and just give myself another hamstring stretch. Good, and then I'm going to bend that leg, and we're going to go to the other side. I'm going to flip around so that you can see my outside leg here. Okay, so again, lengthening through my waistline, sending my tailbone away from me. I'm going to pull that leg toward me and get that hamstring stretch. And then I'm going to bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Good. And then I'm going to anchor the elbow to the floor, and I'm going to take the leg out to the side. Opposite hip is anchored to the floor. And here I can bend and straighten, bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bringing the leg up, changing hands, anchoring my hip again, and drawing across. Again, I can bend and straighten the leg, bend and straighten. And bend and straighten. Good, bringing it up. 1 more stretch. And then I can bend that knee and roll all the way up. All right, take that strap off. 1 more inner thigh stretch here. I like to open the legs, take my hands behind me and lift up, and then push myself a little bit forward of my sitting bones. And then from here, I can walk forward with my arms. If you like, if you want to, you can come down to your elbows or just reach forward, whatever you've got. Good. And then walk it in. I'm going to bend one leg. I'm coming down onto my elbow. I'm going to take this top leg and I'm going to pull this back. Now I'm squeezing this glute cheek, pressing my hip forward and finding a nice stretch through my quadricep. Good. Then I'm going to place that knee right down by my foot. I'm going to reach up, inhaling into my ribs. Exhale and reach a little further. Inhale. Exhale, reach a little further. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale, reach a little further. Good. And then you're going to rotate. My hand comes to my knee. I'm going to pull against this arm and I'm going to push against my foot. I'm going to roll back a little bit, drop my chin to my chest, and find a nice stretch right back here through my shoulder. Good. And then let's switch sides. So again, on the elbow, I'm going to squeeze my glute, press forward through my hip, and find that quadricep stretch. Nice. I'm going to bring the knee down, reaching up. I'm going to inhale. As I exhale, I'm going to try and anchor my hip and reach even further toward the ceiling. And inhale again. And exhale. One more. And exhale. Nice. Now I'm going to rotate. Hand on the knee, opposite hand on the foot. I'm going to lean back, drop my chin toward my chest, and find that stretch through the back of my shoulder. Good. And then release it. Now go ahead and sit with your legs out in front of you. Reach forward. And then stack it up. Bring your hands back and find a little bit of extension. Press into the floor. And then as you exhale, come forward again. And come back. Find a little bit of extension. And one more. Reach forward. And find a little bit of extension. Okay, nice job. Hope you feel nice and stretched out. Have a great day. See you next time.